Hello everyone, this is Ann Lindsay, and I have a video today for you called The Birds and the Bees. And what that is about is the differences between selling to men and women. And I am inspired to make this video because I know that we have many amazing women in our company, on even my team, that come from a very long and experienced, professional, illustrious background in working with women, with women's wear, women's lines, women's boutiques, women's department in a store, and they are transitioning over into J.Hilburn, and they might be frustrated because their experience with women, they've learned how to do that and they know how to do that, and they're not getting the same results that they might have expected with their new men's wear line, us, in other words. So I really want you to know that it's not you, and that it is okay to take a moment and feel what you are feeling, which is why is this not working as well or as fast as I thought it was going to be. And I hope this video will give you some ideas for what really is my experience now in 10 years of the differences between how you will attract men into your business versus women. So I'm going to start with, you've heard that men hate to shop. Wrong. Men love to shop. Men love to shop for tools and electronics and cars and boats. But it is true, men do not like to shop for clothes. By the way, if I make broad generalizations, just roll with me. I know there will always be someone that doesn't fit into this category, but we're just doing the best we can here. Okay, so clothing is not necessarily in a guy's comfort zone. He's not shopped for it. His mom shopped for it, and then his wife shopped for it, and it's not something that he loves to do. Whereas we know women, they love to shop, and there is a social aspect to shopping that they really enjoy. It's practically half the fun. Well, men do not want to have those conversations. Those conversations about shopping are scary to them because they can picture themselves getting sucked in, roped in, not be able to escape when someone has them in their, talons. And all of a sudden they're buying a whole lot of stuff they don't want to buy, and they don't know how to say no thank you, and it's just, so it's icky. So they have developed sort of a thick skin, so to speak, or maybe not, that's not the right word. They've developed the avoidance technique of shopping online, or shopping just at a store that they can just put their blinders on and go in. And so you've heard, and it is true, that men are very focused. They go in, it's like they shop, they want to go in for the kill. And whereas women like to linger. Have you ever heard a man say, "Oh, no thank you, I'm just browsing"? Those words, I'm going to guess, you have never heard. Men will research first so they can be prepared, and they want to go and do their, get the task done. So even though our experience that we're giving our clients is so much different, you can't expect them to put years of that training, have it just vanish. So just understand that there's reticence already sort of starting with them. Okay, so there's going to be good news, the good news, bad news. The bad news is it will be harder for you to interest, attract, draw in, get a guy to feel safe, to have that first appointment with you than it will be for a woman, period. A woman will be happy to walk up to a booth at a fair, at an event. She'll be happy to walk into, those little tiny boutiques that when you go in, you're going to have a conversation with the salesperson or the owner. Guys hate that, but a woman will do that. A woman will go to a party, a clothing event party, knowing that there's an expectation she has to buy something just for the fun of it. Men, as we know, men are not going to do that. So that is the bad news. 100%, it will be harder to get him to have an appointment, to see the line, to take that first step. Okay, so now we're going to get to some good news. Ready? Men are really loyal. Men do not want to reinvent the wheel. Once they have found you and the amazing resource that you are, remember that word. That's a good word. My team uses that word all the time. You're not a sales rep. You are a men's clothing resource. Okay, so we know that they do not want to change that. Next thing is that they tend to just want to buy several, and so they can get it over with. So you might have to break them of that a little bit. We know that with women will buy 6 of something and return 5, and that's super frustrating, as you stylists who have been working with women know. Men return nothing. It'll be in their closet, with tags decades later. Women love a sale. Now here's where women get their hunter's hat on. They love a sale. Men love sales too, but only if it's convenient, only if it fits within his parameters of what he's looking for, then that's all good too. Let's talk a little bit about money, because there's some differences here as well. A lot of guys will say to you, oh, I've got to get the boss on board, and that's his way of saying he needs to ask his wife or his girlfriend, and that's totally fine. And when you align with her, then it's a home run. That's a really, really smart thing for you to do. But I assure you that once they have connected the garment or the look that you are promoting with some aspect of success in their life, sex, power, money, respect, whatever it is, they don't have to ask anyone, and it'll be a home run sale. What I suggest then is for you to connect the dots for him in terms of how a garment will make him feel, right? And what it will do for him. So help him visualize what he will do in it. Bob, in this sweater and trousers, you're going to take your friends to dinner, you're going to go to the club, you're going to go on the boat, you're going to whatever, those sort of things. So that he can make those synapses can connect. And also tell him in some way how it will make him feel. You don't have to do that with women. Men love details. And so the Brian Larius, it's not tech, the tech, well, it's the details, those little detail snippets that he gives. Those are solid gold. Guys love that. So it's the data and the facts. And when you can present the differences between fabrics more analytically, like highlight the advantages or the benefits, then you're speaking his language. By the way, boys and girls, this really makes you learn your line. And so that's a good thing. Dave Gates will feed it all to you. Listen to his, he gives wonderful information. So you know that a woman does not need all that usually. A woman, if she reads on Facebook that her next door neighbor is using XYZ, she's like, oh, well, if Becky uses it, it must be good. Okay, so I'm on the home stretch here, so I'm going to finish with the follow-up. This is important. So men do love the service. They love the convenience. They love the attention that many times is frankly missing for them in their lives, from and by you. There is a price that he pays for that. And you're probably thinking, what? And that price is that when he has a personal relationship with you and you have told him that he is to like something because you like it, or you've told him that it fits because you think it fits, then it feels like a personal affront to him when he feels it doesn't. And I tease and I say men have been trained from birth to obey women when it comes to clothes. He doesn't want to disobey. He doesn't want to hurt your feelings. He doesn't want to be bad. He'd rather just avoid it and go dark and just not even deal with it. And there it sits again in the back of his closet. So you need to follow up with him, even though it's scary to say, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? You need to follow up with him and make sure he loves it. When you get a rave review, then you'll know you're okay. And then even follow up 3 months later, 6 months later, and see how it performs. And all those follow-ups, by the way, probably will require some kind of a system or a calendar. Anyway, so what I really hope is, having heard that, oh boy, having heard that, you have some pearls, and I have to pick this up because it's my auto repair guy. So see ya, love you, bye.